Ugh. Okay. So let's do the same thing we usually do, except we're lying down. So relax your whole body from head to toe and close your eyes. And let's take our three centering breaths together. So let's breathe into the nose. Feel your chest expand. And then long breath out to the mouth. Feel the air as it exits your lips. Sink down into your mat. Okay, number two, let's breathe in. Then gentle exhale out. Once again, feeling the air as it exits your lips, settling in down even more. Okay, last deep breath. Let's breathe in. And then for a third time, exhale, control it. Feel your chest contract, feel your belly contract. Okay, you can resume a normal breathing pattern. And then to start, let's do a morning stretch. So raise your hands and arms above your head. You can point your feet and your toes at the bottom. Just stretch out. Okay. You can keep your eyes closed for the whole duration or open them to that, whatever feels comfortable. Okay, I'm still stretching my arms, just wriggling side to side. The hour change isn't the best, but we'll make do. Okay. And then let's relax our whole body. And since we're lying down, let's go bottom to top instead of top to bottom. So maybe pay attention for a moment to how your feet feel. I know mine are sore from the weekend, not in a bad way, just sore. And maybe get a few ankle rolls since there's no pressure on them. Go in one direction, then go in the other. Working our way up to our calves. And maybe noticing how your calves feel against your mat. Okay, up to the knees, to our quads and our hamstrings. Just breathing into our upper legs. And maybe there's a gentle breeze in your body or a drafty house, whatever. Just notice how your legs feel. And if you're lying on your back like me, let's rotate up to our hips and our glutes. And let's go up to our backs. And then from the back of our body, let's work our way up to our chest and our stomach. Noticing how it moves as you breathe in and out. All right, and then we'll work our way to our arms. Mine are still above my head. Just continue to stretch as I relax the rest of my body. All right, and then working our way to our neck and our head to finish. Okay, you can roll your head a little bit side to side. And then relax your whole face. Very nice. All right, then gently open your eyes, readjust to the light. And then no matter which position you're in, raise your arms above your head. We'll get a quick side stretch while we're lying down. So start by grabbing your right wrist and reaching or leaning over towards your left. Okay, and come back to center. And switch wrist, grabbing your left wrist. And then pulling that left arm over your head towards your right. Very nice. Coming back to center. Okay, maybe grabbing one of your legs to sit up. Ooh. Taking your time. Turn back to center. Let's stretch out our necks. So I'm going to start with my sitting on my left fingertips, grabbing over my head with my right hand. Okay, this is my tight side for some reason. I think I slept on it wrong. But rotate your head back and forth, finding whatever tight spots you might have, or just continue to oscillate between forward and back. Okay, maybe do one or two more breath cycles here. All right, that's about long enough. Let's release the right hand and switch sides. Okay, sitting on the right fingertips, grabbing and pulling the head over to the left. I used to laugh at neck pillows, but now I think I understand them. All right, anyhow, release the head and get off the right fingertips. Let's do a side stretch while we're sitting. So take both arms, reach up. Let's start on the left. So plant the left palm on the mat. Reach the right arm above your head. Turn the chin, look up. And remember to connect the breath with the movements as you breathe out. Be an active reach with that right arm. All right, and let's bring that left arm back up to the top and then get the other side. So right palm is planted, left arm is reaching. Last reach before we take our right palm off the mat and then bring both palms to center. All right, let's get the inner thighs. So soles of the feet together. Bring the heels in towards your soft tissue, wherever's comfortable. If the knees drop, lean forward towards your heels or towards your toes. I've also been getting, for some reason, ads for you basically put it on the side of your mattress and there's handles on it. So when you get out of bed, you have some handles on your bed. I thought that was an interesting ad. AARP found me early. I mean, when I was still at Davis, AARP was sending my roommate mail and he was 23. Never too early. All right, let's round out our backs and reach our hands on the ground in front of us. Oof. Okay. And then let's take one deep breath in. And then as you exhale, give me one super long reach forward. Really go for the gold. Feel the inner thighs. All right, let's sit up. That's enough for the inner thigh. I'm gonna bring my knees together. Oh, stand up. Let's swap to the hamstrings. Low hamstrings. Toes forward, legs are straight. Let's bring the arms up. And then nice gentle swan dive. Ugh. Okay, just dangling or planting the fingertips and hands on the floor, looking back towards the back of the room. And if you want to, fold your arms, rest your forehead on your forearms, and rock side to side. Maybe a little bit longer. My hamstrings feel a little tight. Ugh. Enough groaning, Joseph. All right, let's plant the right palm on the floor and then open up the chest and left shoulder, reaching for the ceiling with the left fingertips. You think about the vertical line with your arms, that you're creating with your arms, I should say. See how far you can turn your chin up towards the ceiling or not. And then let's take one deep breath in. And then as you release, bring the left hand, left arm back down and swap palms. And then now plant that left palm, reach for the ceiling with the right arm and right fingertips. And still breathing as we hold the stretch. And then just like the other side, let's take a deep breath in. And then bring the right hand down as we breathe out. I'm going to move my thumb to the side. Let the upper body dangle. Let's do our slow 10 count as we straighten up. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, I'm gonna bring my legs together. Let's get our shoulders and our triceps, and we'll get our necks again. So I'm gonna go left arm first. As always, it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to make both legs. Go. Switch sides. Now on my right arm. Okay. That's about good enough for the right side. Let's get the left shoulder, left triceps. The left arm is behind the head. We'll hold it for 3, 2, 1. Switch arms. The right arm is behind the head, pulling on the right elbow. We'll release the right arm and then we'll get our necks once again. So I'm going to grab my left wrist behind my back, drop my head to the right side. Okay, I'm going to rotate my head back and look up. And then as I exhale, rotate my head forward, looking down at my toes or down at the mat. Head back to center, back straight up and switch wrists. So back on the right, or to the right, I should say. Tilting my head towards my left arm and left shoulder. Look down to start on this side. Rotating my head back, look up. Rotating my head back to center and back straight up. Let's get a standing side stretch. So you can keep your feet slightly apart, bring them together, whatever's comfortable. Stand up nice and tall. Let's bring the arms gently reaching for the ceiling. Let's start on the left side. So drop the left arm. Or I guess we're starting on the right side, huh? Dropping the left arm, kicking out the right hip, reaching with the right arm. I know I say this every week, but make sure there's no bend at the elbow. If you have one, just straighten up your forearm and then continue to reach. And then as you breathe out, bring that left arm back up to the top and then drop the right arm down to your right side and kick out the left hip, reaching with the left arm and left fingertips. All right, and then as you breathe out, let's bring the right arm back up top. Bring the hands to center. You can keep your hands where they are. We're going to do Malasana next. So medium stance. Okay, nice and comfortable, not too wide, not too shallow. Then lower yourself down towards your mat. Some weeks are rougher than others. They are for me. Okay, breathing as we hold. Let's do one more breath here. So deep breath in. I'm gonna support myself. Oh, I need that as I come up and out of it. Yeah, we're gonna do our split leg hamstring stretch. Let's do a lot of stretching today rather than a lot of moving options. So I'm gonna start with my left side. So heels are in line, left toes are facing forward, arms are up top, and then exhale over our straight left leg, driving the right hip towards the left ankle. Okay, hopefully that back heel is on the mat. Connecting the breath with the movement or the stretch. Every time you breathe out, drive that right hip forward, still stretching. And hopefully that left hamstring is starting to feel good. And then let's bend the left knee and come on up. And then I'm just going to rotate to the other side, or you can switch legs. Both options work. My right leg is out in front, right toes are facing forward, arms are up top. And let's swan dive over that straight right leg. And just like the other side, drive the left hip forward now towards the front ankle. Sinking down further with each out breath. All right, and then bend the right knee and come on out. Stretch. Okay, let's hip the hips next. So I'm going to come gently down onto my right knee. Yeah, you can untuck the back toes. Ooh, my knee popped. All right, plant the left foot in front of you. Okay, so let's say hello to the right hip flexor. Rotate your hip forward. Ooh, I'm gonna bring my right arm up. I'm gonna pull it from top and bottom. Let's stay in this one a little bit longer today. Continuing to push and rotate that hip. Ooh, feel free to groan. I know I am. It's not like I can hear either of you anyways. Not that I don't want to. Okay, let's do one deep breath in. As you exhale, don't release. Really stretch it out here. Reach with that arm if your right arm is up top. And then we'll drop the arm down. Switch legs. All right, so on my left knee, right foot's planted. Rotating hip. Reaching with arm. Oh, yeah, let's do two breaths on this side. I know I need it. So let's breathe in through the nose. And then reach a little bit further up as you breathe out. That's one. Let's do two breaths. So breathing in through the nose. And then reaching as we exhale. I don't know what you did to me yesterday, Megan, but that run really messed me up. Oh, all right. Left arm back down. Let's go into a child's pose. Knees are about as wide as your mat. Arms are reaching forward. Let your bottom drop down towards your heels and your feet. Settling with the breath. And let's add a side stretch, and let's start on the right side. So take your right hand and reach it out to the right a little bit. And then stack the left hand over the right. And feel the stretch from your left hip up your left side to your fingertips. Ooh, this one always feels incredible. And then we'll gently bring both arms back to center. And then we'll get the other side. So take that left hand and reach it out to the left. And then stack our right hand over our left. Still breathing, stretching. Woo. All right. Hopefully that right side is nice and happy. Let's come back to a neutral position and then gently come up. Okay. Let's do thread the needle. Let's start with the left arm through the right side, resting the left shoulder down, and then rotating the left arm up towards the ceiling for one. Okay, we're gonna go nice and gentle on these. Threading the left arm through, left shoulders down for two, and then rotating, opening up the left shoulder and chest up towards the ceiling. And then last time on this side, threading through. Okay. Last time up on the left. And then as you bring your left arm down, plant that left palm on the mat and switch sides. So now we're threading through with the right arm, right shoulders down on the mat. Ooh. And then opening up, reaching for the ceiling with the right arm. And then let's thread through for number 2 on the right, dropping that right shoulder down, feeling that little stretch here. And then opening up. Ooh, the left side of my neck is tight, so I can't quite open up on this side, but that's okay. Last time through. Right shoulder returns to the mat. And then last time, reaching for the ceiling with those right fingertips. And then let's return that right palm to the mat. Let's go into a cat-cow. I'm gonna roll up my mat for my knees. Okay, 5 breath cycles as usual. So let's breathe in and bring the head and bottom up. Chest is pressed down towards the ground. Breathing out, round out your back. Okay, if your toes are tucked, untuck the toes. Okay, breathing in, head up. Exhale, head down. Inhale, head up. Exhale, head back down. Inhale, head up. I think that's number 4. Exhale, head down. Okay, last one. Inhale, head up. Okay, last one. Head back down. Back is arched. Okay, return to a neutral spine. Now I'm gonna get off my mat. Let's stretch out. Let's get on our backs. Let's do a glute stretch. Okay, we're on our backs. Let's plant the left foot down, stack the right heel onto the left quad. Let's grab the left shin or left hamstring, whichever is comfortable. Okay, hopefully you feel your right glute. And let's do our 3 breaths. So breathe in through the nose. And then as you breathe out, relax the body, get deeper into the right glute stretch. Okay. Number 2, let's breathe in. Long exhale. Ooh. All right, last time for the right glute. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Ooh. Let's release the left leg. Let's switch sides. So left heel is on the right quad, grabbing the right leg. And let's repeat those 3 breaths. So breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Number 2, let's breathe in. And then as you breathe out, remember to relax. Let the stretch take over. Getting deep as you can into that stretch, that left glute. Okay, last one. Breathe into the nose. And breathe out to the mouth. Ooh. Okay, let's release the right leg and stay in our backs for happy baby. So both legs come up into the air, both feet anyways. Grab the outside parts of your feet and pull your feet and knees down towards the mat or down towards your underarms and rock side to side. Massage your spine against your mat or cushion. Okay, if you want an active stretch here, pull on those feet, get the knees down towards the underarms every time you rock a little bit to the side. Ooh. All right, and then you can release the feet. Let's do one for our spines. Let me move my yoga block. Let's hug in the right knee. Enjoying that stretch. We'll do the full cycle. So take that right knee and take it out to the right. Okay, if you want, push on your left hip or left quad to remind your left side not to come up. Ooh. And then let's bring that right knee over our body to the left side and stretch out. Reach for to our right with our right arm. Okay, with each out breath, let's see if you can relax the right knee and the right arm, twisting the spine a little bit further. Okay, obviously go as comfortable, as far as is comfortable for you. Okay, we're still going. This one always feels incredible. Let's do one more deep breath. So let's breathe in through the nose and out to the mouth. Whew. All right. Gently bring that right leg back to center. And let's repeat with the left leg. So we're going to hug in the left knee towards the chest. Okay, you can even pull on it a little bit, whatever feels good. And let's bring that left knee out to the left. Okay, and just at the other side, you can put your right palm on your right quad or your right hip to remind you to stay planted. And gently rotating the left knee back to center, and then pulling the left knee over to the right side of your body, twisting your spine. The left fingertips are reaching out to the left. Let's do 2 deep, long breaths. This side feels a little tight for me, so breathe into the nose and out to the mouth. Okay, one more time. Let's breathe in. And then exhale. Okay, let's bring that left leg back. Let's sit on up. Ooh. All right. Let's do some 90-90s for our hips. Okay, I'm just gonna drop my knees down to either side. And I always let everyone go at their own pace for this one. Ugh. I think everyone's hips are at different places. Ooh. But yeah, feel free to hold, feel free to rotate quickly, whatever feels good for you or not feel good for you, you know who you are. Ooh. 2 more cycles for each side. I'll just call it out just so you know where I'm at. So second to last one for my right. And rotating second to last cycle for my left. Last time for the left. And then we'll hit the hamstrings one more time while we're still sitting. So I'm going to bring my knees back to neutral. Ooh, where's my block? All right, let's do one for the hamstrings. I know there's lots of stretching today. I know what my legs need. All right, so left leg's out in front. Right heel is in towards the soft tissue. Flex the foot so the toes are facing the ceiling. So my arms up top. And then exhale over the left leg, keeping the back of the left knee on the mat. See if you can reach evenly with both arms and both hands. Okay, pulling yourself in as far as you can, as far as the stretch feels comfortable. I'm going to do 2 more breath cycles. So breathing in and breathing out. 1 more, breathing in. And then giving myself one last pull on the left. Nice. Releasing that side, switching legs. Okay. Left heel is in towards the soft tissue. Arms are up top. And then reaching for the right foot. And my right knee is on the mat. All right, let's repeat those 2 quick breath cycles, and then we'll get some moving options just for something a little different. So breathing into the nose, out through the mouth. 1 more, breathing in and exhaling. And you can release that left or right side, excuse me. And then we'll rotate onto our bellies. We'll start with an easy cobra before we come out of it. So we're on our bellies, palms are underneath the shoulders. Okay. And then gently push the floor away. You hopefully feel the front of your core, or really your core is your front. And legs are still on the mat. Ooh. All right. And then taking your time, coming to a plank position. So getting on those toes. And then let's walk the feet gently towards the hands. Okay, really taking your time, our first moving option. And then so reverse swan dive. Woo! Until the hands are at the top. And then let's swan dive down. Come up to flat back. And then as you breathe out, rounding out the back, bringing the palms back to the mat, stepping back to the plank position. And then let's chaturanga down into an upward dog. Okay, back to plank. If you want to do a push up here in your way, your downward dog, great. If not, that's okay. Okay, stretching out those calves, pushing the floor away. Pretend like you're trying to get those heels to touch the mat. And let's do a calf stretch. So bend the left knee, drive the right heel down. Very nice. Switch sides, bend the right knee, drive the left heel down. We'll do 2 cycles each side. So 1 more time for the right. So bend the left knee. Okay, and then back to the left. All right, let's straighten out that right leg. So both legs are straight. We're in downward dog. Let's do a crescent pose with a knee to nose variation. So bring the feet together and then float the right heel up into the air and then reach your knee to your nose real quick. Doesn't have to touch. Right leg is back up quickly. And then bring that right leg forward, plant the right foot, and come into crescent pose. Okay. Arms are reaching up, back heel is reaching down towards the mat. Let's do a quick prayer twist. Since we always do, bring the hands to center. And then gently plant the left elbow into the right knee. Woo. I don't know why I said quick. I always like this one. We'll stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to crescent pose. Reach both arms towards the ceiling. And then as you breathe out here, bring the palms back down to the mat. Right leg comes back to plank, and then let's chaturanga down into an upward dog. Okay, back to plank, and then step the feet towards the hands. We're going to add our sun salutation, both shoulders cracking. Reverse swan dive. Take your time. Hands are at the top. Swan dive back down. Woo. Up to flat back. And then exhale, round out the back. Plant both palms, stepping back to plank. And then chaturanga down into an upward dog. Back to plank, push up if you'd like. Returning to downward dog. Okay, we're going to do the knee to nose variation. So feet and legs together. Float the left heel into the air. And then bring your left knee to your nose. And then quickly return it into the air. And swing that left leg forward, planted in front for a crescent pose on the left. Okay, arms are reaching up, arms are straight, right heel is reaching for the mat. That right hip flexor is starting to feel nice and happy. And let's do our prayer twist on the left. So bring the palms to heart center and then rotate into prayer twist on the left. Remembering to breathe. Whew. All right, and then let's gently exit prayer twist and back into crescent pose. Arms are reaching up. And then bring the arms and palms back down to the mat. Step the left leg back to plank, and let's chaturanga down into an upward dog. Okay, back to plank, and then step the feet towards the hands and reverse swan dive. Swan dive. Back down. Up to flat back. Then rounding out the back, planting both palms, step the feet back, in plank position. And let's chaturanga down into an upward dog. Okay, back to plank. Give me a push up if you'd like. And into down dog. Let's do an easy warrior sequence, which really means we're going to skip the pretzel today. So from here, downward dog, bring the feet and legs together, float the right heel into the air, and then swing your right leg through and plant it in front. And then as your arms come up, your left heel comes down for warrior one. And square up the shoulders so they face the front. Arms are reaching. And both legs are equally strong. And then let's go warrior two, arms front and back. And then gently tilt back and come into reverse warrior. Then back to warrior two. And let's do a twisting triangle pose this week, just for fun. So straighten up that right leg, right knee. Okay, you can turn your torso towards the front. And then with your left fingertips, reach forward. Okay, remember it's twisting triangle pose. If you can't reach anymore, drop that left arm down. Right arm comes up. This one always feels a little awkward. So either your left fingertips are on the mat. If you can drop down your palm, great. Sometimes I make a fist to hold myself up. find what works. And we're going to hold for 3, 2, and 1, and then return to warrior 2. And then let's re-bend that right knee. Okay. Standard warrior 2. And then let's do a reverse warrior. Always undoing what we did. And then back to warrior 2. Rotate that left arm forward and up for warrior 1. And then as you bring the arms back down, that back heel comes up, plant both palms. Right leg comes back to plank, and let's chaturanga down. Upward dog. Back to plank. Let's step the feet towards the hands for our sun salutation. Okay. Reverse swan dive. Nice and controlled into the hands at the top. Swan dive all the way down. Up to flat back. And then rounding at the back, planting both palms. Let's step back into a plank position and chaturanga down into an upward dog. Woo. Back to plank, push up if you'd like, and into downward dog. And let's repeat that warrior sequence for the left. So feet and legs together. Left heel comes up into the air. And then swing that left leg forward, planted in front. Come into warrior 1 on the left. So that right heel is down. Arms are reaching up towards the ceiling. Don't let the elbows flare. And then we'll do warrior 2. Ooh. Okay. And then let's do a reverse warrior. Don't put all your weight, don't put too much weight in that back leg with the right arm. And then let's return to warrior 2. Okay, remember we're gonna do the straight leg twisting triangle pose. So straighten up that left knee. Reach forward with your right fingertips. And you can reach no further. Drop the right arm down. Left arm comes up towards the ceiling. Okay, hopefully you're really feeling a nice stretch in your left hamstring. Let's take one deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, return both arms to front and back, and then re-bend that left knee, return to standard warrior 2. And then dip back into reverse warrior. And then back to warrior 2. Woo. And then bring that right arm forward and up for warrior 1. Okay, and then as you breathe out here, bring the hands back down, plant both palms. Left leg comes back to plank. And let's chaturanga down into an upward dog. Back to plank, step the feet towards the hands. And give me a reverse swan dive. Hands are at the top. Swan dive down. Up to flat back. Rounding out the back, planting both palms, stepping back to plank. And then gently lower your whole body down. Okay, let's do one more cobra. So push the floor away. And get the turtleneck out of the shell. And let's take it a step further and turn your head to the right. Look towards your right foot or right heel. Okay, you can even drop your left hip down a little bit further. Stretching that out. Rotating to the other side. So drop the right hip down, look towards the left heel. All right. Okay, back towards the front. Then let's go child's pose. Ugh, that's a lot of movement. It felt like a lot of movement anyways. Once again, settling with the breath. All right. I think the last thing I want to do today is a pigeon pose and a quad stretch, and then we'll do our closing sequence. So let's quickly do a plank position. That's how I like to start. Bring the right leg forward. Okay, untuck the left toes. Oh my goodness. Let's stay here for another 45 seconds. So continue to stretch, continue to settle in. Ugh. 10 more seconds left. Continue to hang out for a little bit longer. Let's plant the palms in front and gently push yourself up. Then reach back behind you with your left arm. Let's pull in the left heel. Ooh. All right, let's hold this quad stretch for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing that left foot. Okay, quickly returning back to plank. And then left leg comes forward. Untuck the right toes. Let's do a nice long hold. We have about 30 more seconds. Exit in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's reach back with our right arm. Ooh, hello, right quad. Let's release that right leg and gently rotate onto our backs. Ooh. Ugh. Okay, let's do our 60 seconds corpse pose. It feels like where we started today. Relax your arms at your side. You can close your eyes. I won't say anything for a whole minute. Starting 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that was about a minute. Let's reach up with our arms, point the toes at the bottom. Give me a nice morning stretch, side to side. Ooh. And then gently roll on to one side and rest your head and face right on your hands. All right, whichever arm is on top, plant that palm on the mat or the floor and gently push yourself up, cross leg position. Ugh. All right, let's do some audible breaths. So lengthen your spine, plug the crown of your head up towards your ceiling. Then let's breathe in through the nose and then breathe out with some sound. Oh. Next one, let's breathe in through the nose and breathe out with some sound. Oh. Last one, let's breathe in through the nose and breathe out with some sound. Oh. Bring hands to our hearts. Repeat after me if you'd like. May you have clear and kind intention. Let's bring our hands to our foreheads. May you have clear and kind thoughts. Let's bring our hands to our lips. May you have clear and kind communication. Return our hands to our hearts. And as always, the light in me celebrates and honors the light in you. Namaste, my friends.